Every day, for thousands of passengers, London's Paddington Station is where their journeys begin to destinations all across the south and west of England and Wales. But for millions of book lovers, moviegoers and fans all across the world, Paddington Station is where something else begins. The story of Paddington Bear. In October 1958, the first of author Michael Bond's Paddington books was published. It told the story of a bear from darkest Peru, as Bond called it, who was found here, alone, on platform 1 at London's Paddington Station, wearing a luggage tag saying, "Please look after this bear." The Brown family took him in, named him after where he was found, and the legend was born. Since then, the antics of the impeccably mannered, marmalade-loving, accident-prone bear have won legions of fans across the world. Bond's books have sold more than 35 million copies and been translated into more than 40 languages, including Chinese. There have been 3 hit movies, with more to come, animated series, and soon a West End stage musical. For those who want to go one step further and enter the world of Paddington, there is now the Paddington Bear Experience on London's South Bank, which has just celebrated its first birthday. There, enthusiasts can get their paws on a 1-hour immersive experience in the world of their hat-wearing hero.
What it is we're creating here, a continuation of the story of Paddington. We weren't here remaking a film but in a live area. We weren't retelling one of the stories that exists in any of the books in a live immersive attraction. We wanted to create our own story. So our story being that you as a guest have been invited to a Marmalade Day street festival that the Brown family are putting on for Paddington in honour of his most favourite foodstuff. And the energy that you experience from guests who are coming through the attraction is incredible. I think they do come with a level of expectation that they are going to somehow see Paddington or see part of Paddington's world, but they don't realise to what extent. They don't understand that they are going to go on a train and go to Windsor Gardens and enter the Brown's house and meet Mrs. Brown and meet Mrs. Bird and meet the bear himself. I mean, that is one of our really big, wonderful moments.
Despite Bond's original books now being nearly 70 years old, the world of Paddington is timeless. The London he lives in, at least on film, is clearly a caricature rather than grounded in reality. A city of big houses, housekeepers, clean streets and, for the most part, friendly neighbours. Anyone coming to London genuinely expecting to see these is in for a disappointment. But it's precisely this glorious unreality, as made three-dimensional at the London Paddington Bear Experience, that makes the world of Paddington so appealing to generations of fans all over the world.
I have stood here and I've spoke to a 4-generation family where they've had a great-granddaughter, a granddaughter, a daughter and a mother, in that order. And then I've spoken to 2 young adults who have come without any children at all, slightly, admittedly, nervously before they bought tickets, thinking, is this going to be for us? We love Paddington, we grew up with him, and they've come through and everybody's overarching feeling is, much like I believe the true values of the bear himself are, everybody is welcome. The narrative point here about why there are so many people coming to Marmalade Day is because Mrs. Brown said to Paddington, why don't you invite all of your friends? She thought that would be Mr. Gruber, a couple of people that live on Windsor Gardens, maybe some people from Portobello Road. Paddington is friends with everyone he ever meets because he goes in so wide-eyed, so open. So therefore, we had to make an experience that genuinely was for everybody. And therefore, whether you're 4 or 104, you can enjoy the Paddington Bear Experience.
In 2022, the Peruvian immigrant achieved a whole new status in his adopted homeland when he starred in a short film with Queen Elizabeth II, made to mark her 70th anniversary on the throne. The wave of warmth that greeted Paddington the Palace showed why Paddington is more than just a merchandising opportunity. Because of his origins, found here, lost, alone and looking for help at Paddington Station. Bond says he was inspired to create Paddington by the sight of child refugees at railway stations during World War II, wearing luggage tags, just like Paddington Bear. In dangerous times, they relied on optimism, goodwill and the kindness of strangers, all characteristics that are embodied by Paddington Bear. In an increasingly dark modern era, those simple virtues are more important than ever and can all be found in Paddington Bear. and that is why he continues to make friends and win admirers all over the world.